Well, to coax or to cover? That's the question. I don't know about you, but a good topwater bite has got to be right up there with my absolute very best days on the water. It's so much fun. Well, with other types of presentations, we tend to analyze things real quick. Conditions, water clarity, that type of stuff, and then choose a lure or presentation accordingly. Well, I've noticed when it comes to topwaters that other anglers and myself, very much included in this, we'll open that box up and grab our favorite one and then just start fishing. Well, topwater lures have very specific applications and jobs, just like other lures that we've got with us in our tackle collection. But when it comes to that surface bite, we don't quite analyze it or think about it like we do other presentations. As I said in the beginning, for me personally, topwater lures are kind of split into two categories: coaxing and covering water. And let me go ahead and explain what I mean by that. Certain topwater lures like poppers and frogs can sit in one place forever and ever and ever, while others like buzz baits and walking baits, those types of lures, have to keep moving. They're one of those where you cast them out and you bring them back. So when do we use each one? Well, if that sun is really out and bright and the fish are pushed into more predictable places, into that shade, and that shade could be docks, or it could be a weed bed or a brush pile, or just getting down underneath some sort of cover. Maybe it's a boat dock or an actual boat parked up along the side of a shoreline. When that sun has got those bass in what we think are more predictable places, that is when I like to go with my coaxing topwater lures. I like to take those lures that can sit, whether that's a popper or a frog, and just put it right there along that cover and twitch and leave it sit there. And just have the bass, their curiosity, pull up out of there and be like, what is going on? Those types of lures, those coaxing topwaters, we can sit them right over a brush pile. We can flip them up underneath some overhanging brush and then just leave them twitch and sit there. Leave that frog sit over the top of emergent vegetation. Those types of lures are excellent when we as anglers say, you know what, I think those bass are in this area, in this particular type of cover. Now, if we've got some wind, if it's cloudy, any of those types of situations, that's when I'm going to take a topwater that can cover more water. That's going to be your buzz baits, your walking baits, any type of bait that you just cast out and bring back, because my goal is to locate where those fish are at. When it's shady, overcast, and you've got some wind, they tend to pull away from that cover. When it's sunny, they're buried up. When it's not, they tend to pull out. So that means I want to cover as much water as possible. Another type of a situation where I'm going to use this searching or covering topwater bait is maybe I'm going to a lake that's got massive weed beds. They go on for hundreds of yards. Well, that's a good situation to use that moving topwater to pinpoint where exactly the bass are located on those big weed beds, and then we can switch to something else if we want to and work a particular area over. And hey, if you would like to watch a video that talks about the art of knowing when to switch lures, go ahead and check this one out right here, and make sure to go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.